Okay, hi, good evening, Abjeet. How are you?
Hi sir, I'm good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing well as well. Thanks for asking. So, how's your day going so far?
My day was good. What about you?
Mhm. For me, it's a normal day as it is a winter season. So, it's very difficult for me to do a lot of things due to cold weather. But yeah, it was like other days. But we are meeting for the first time, Abjeet. Would you mind giving your introduction to me?
Yeah, definitely. So, first of all, thanks for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. So, my name is Abhijit Yadav, and I'm from Baitul, Madhya Pradesh. And after 12th, I have done Polytechnic Diploma in Mechanical branch from Government Polytechnic College, Baitul. Apart from it, I have also done my graduation in Bachelor of Arts. And after that, I have worked in automobile sector for more than 1 year. And then I switched my career from automobile to recruitment. And currently, I'm working in Lansoft as a US healthcare recruiter.
Oh, that's great to hear about you. Okay. So, now another question goes to you. Why you wanted to have a conversation with me, or why are you thinking about improvement in your spoken English nowadays, and why are you thinking about it?
Actually, I wanted to have a conversation with you because I have watched your lots of videos, like lots of conversation with different tutor on YouTube. And as I told you a few minutes ago, that I am in Lansoft and I am working as a US healthcare recruiter, right? So as a US healthcare recruiter, lots of time I have to talk with different people in USA, and
Oh,
their accent is totally different from us. So that's why I
exactly.
face, yeah, that's why in my office I face lots of problems. So that's why I want to improve my communication skills.
Oh, that's great to hear. So particularly you would like to improve your US accent as well. So it would be better, and
Not
maybe,
US accent. Yeah, tell me.
yeah, to
Go
improve
ahead.
your communication and to understand them. That is very important for you, right? So if you would
Yeah,
watch a lot of videos in American English, it would be helpful for you to understand them, right?
yeah. Recently, I have started watching some series like web series on Netflix, but still I'm facing some problem on speaking. Like I can understand English properly, but I have little bit problem in speaking. But like whenever I talk with somebody who is more fluent than me, so in that kind of situation, I'm not able to speak properly or fluently. Like this kind
I
of
can
things happen
understand
with
it
me.
happens.
Yeah,
It happens. This is a fear of being judged or fear of
being
talking to
judged.
someone who's better than you. So
Yeah,
we feel like, how can I speak in front of him? Maybe I'm going to make more mistakes. All those things are there. We are always afraid to present ourselves in front of someone who is quite experienced in that field, right?
yes.
So
Night shift
somewhat you're
office.
doing night shift from
Yeah,
6:30 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. in the morning. You have to give
yeah.
around actually how many
Like
hours? 7, 5, 10 hours.
6:30.
So you have to leave your house at 6:30 and then you reach there at 7:30. You have to log in at 7:30, right? And then from
Yeah, login
7:30
time
to
is
4:30,
7:30.
around 8 hours you need to work.
7:30 to 4:30, 9 hours.
9 hours, yes, exactly.
Yeah,
So do you get a break in between? 1 hour break?
yeah. I get 1 hour break, which we can extend sometime.
So, how do you feel working at night? Is there a different feeling? Because most of the people are, of course, they do general shift, and you see,
Yeah,
whole world is working in the morning or general
in the
shift.
day.
But yes, nowadays in the cities, you can see 24/7 people are working. People are so crazy for work. So, how do you feel working at night?
Actually, it is happening in this company only. Like previously, I was working in ICICI Lombard, and there I was doing a day shift. But here I am doing night shift because it's a totally US recruitment. Okay, so we have to follow the US timing, and in USA, like there is only two or three shifts: 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30. So it is quite difficult, yeah. Like in starting, it is difficult, and till now, I have been working in this company. Like I have been doing night shifts from last 4 months, and sometimes it's very bad also because like I came from the office, I woke up, I go to have some breakfast, and after that I realize that my whole day is gone. Now I don't have um, any time to do anything other, like after that I don't have any
Correct.
time to do, and yeah, to do other activities. And then I start, so it's little bit frustrating, but yeah, I'm doing it, and in few times I'm thinking to switch that job as well. I will do day shift only, because I think this is not suitable for me and my body as well.
Exactly, that's what I'm asking. It's very difficult to do night shift. Maybe I can do work 1 day or 2 days, but when it comes
I,
to actually every single day, that's pretty difficult for me to do
yeah,
so.
actually, in the starting, I was getting some hype, so because of that, I joined this organization, and I didn't think about that I have to do night shift and it will be difficult for me. Because at the starting, when you join any organization, at that time you only think about the hike, like you will get some hike in the salary. So because of the hike, I joined this, but after joining this, I realized that I have done some mistake.
It happens with
Yeah,
everyone, I would say. That's why they need
yeah,
some new people who are quite excited about money and they can join it, because after 6 months or 1 year, everyone wants to change it. That's what I would say. Only there would be
yeah,
few people who would be comfortable in night shift for very long time. Maybe they are night
yeah,
owls. They
definitely.
don't have any problem working at night. But most of the people would think about after 6 months that what is my life? I just work at night. I sleep throughout the day. I don't even socialize. I don't go out, and I feel sleepy throughout the day. Maybe when you are just waking up at 1 p.m. or 2 p.m., then you feel
Yeah,
like whole world is just done with a lot of things, and just you are waking up. Oh, that's a very different and awkward feeling, I would say.
yeah, and when everybody is waking up at that time, I'm going to bed for sleep.
Exactly. When people are waking up, trying to do exercise, meditation, and things,
Yeah,
then you are trying to sleep. And when people are trying to just they somehow go for sleep at 8:39 or 9, 10, then you go for work. So when they are sleeping, you are
yeah,
working at night. So that's very difficult, I would say. It's not easy for everyone to deal with it. But as you said, it is right, because unemployment rate is increasing day by day. And to get a good salary, people are ready to do that.
yeah. Actually, I told you now, like at that time, I didn't think about the night shift. I was just
Of
thinking
course,
about the
many
hike.
people don't think about it
Yeah,
because
and
you
you
were
know
quite
one thing?
excited for the hike.
Yeah, yes. And you
Okay.
know one thing, like in this room, like in this flat, we are living three friends together, and it happened most of the time that for 5 days, my friend, I didn't get a chance to talk with my friends who are who are living with me. I didn't get
Who
a
are
chance
sharing
to
the
talk.
same flat.
Yeah, who are sharing the same flat with me. I didn't get a chance to talk with them as well, because when I came at 5 o'clock, they were sleeping, and when they wake up at that time, I was sleeping. So that's why, like in a week, only Saturday, Sunday we get a chance to talk with each other. So this type
Oh,
of thing is our,
they have a general shift.
yeah, they have a general shift. Like earlier, I was also in the same company, but because of the hike, which I told you, I joined it.
Yeah, exactly. So life is all about experiencing many things. So yes,
Yeah,
it's good that you experienced it and you understood that it is not something which is going to be normal for you for a long time, and you can get a lot of I would say problems in your health also. Health deteriorates when you work in night shift. I heard from many people that they have a lot of energy. They can do it for 6 months or 1 year, but later they feel they are getting some problems in their body, some
yeah,
health issues and something like that.
many people also told me about that. Like in my family, also, my parents were like my parents had told me that you should not do night shift. You should again join the previous company if it is possible from your side. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. But and whenever I get a chance to again do a normal shift, then I will in this company as well.
Okay. Okay, that's great to hear. So now your days you are trying to speak English and you're trying to improve English. So
Yeah.
what kind of activities do you do? Do you speak with people every day? Do you listen to English content? Or what you do? Just only apart from your job, do you do something else, or just you are learning by interacting with people
Nowadays,
with
I'm
time?
doing. Yeah, I'm interacting with US clients also, but it is I'm interacting with from last 2 months only, because in this office there was a 2 month training. In that I didn't get a chance to interact with anybody. And now when I realize that I am facing some problem while interacting with US people, US candidates, so then I started focusing on my communication skills. And now I try to watch some podcasts, YouTube video, and always I try to watch anything, like whatever I am searching in YouTube, I try to search it on in English language. So this thing I am doing, and apart from it, one app I am using, which is Josh Talk English speaking app, in which we can do voice call only. Like, we can talk with people only in a voice call.
Yeah, Joe skills.
Yeah, Josh skills. Yeah, these two things I am doing currently.
Yeah, that's great. Of course, watching content, listening to podcasts, and talking to people, or speaking to people is going to help you because all these three activities are important. So yeah, try to do it as much as you can because practice is really important. There is no other way to speak better English.
Yeah, definitely. Like in the app also, like Joe's skill app also, there is the problem that whenever you talk with somebody, they will only ask you, how are you? Where are you from? And after that call got disconnected. So you didn't get that much time to talk with them in this language.
This kind of problems you will face everywhere.
Yeah.
You are interacting with the trainers, professionals, then it would be different. But there you have to pay more, right, based on the topics. But yes, if you are speaking with a stranger, so for sure this conversation starts with this all general things like what do you do, how your day looks like, tell me something about yourself. And after that, they are not that much advanced that they will ask you some questions to you for your improvement. And they are not your trainer at all, right? So they are somewhat like a strangers. So they will talk to you for 5 minutes and then they feel it's okay now. So it happened or just with me, or it happens everywhere on all these platforms. So, but if you talk to some professionals like on platforms, Clappingo, English Shari, there they come with the topics, they ask some questions for your improvement, all these things are there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm thinking.
Do you have some question for me? Yeah, go on.
I have watched your lots of English videos, conversation videos. So in which I have seen that you are speaking very fluently nowadays, like very fastly, fluently. Like whatever question any tutor will ask you, you are telling it very properly. So how you have improved your English? Because I have watched your first video as well, and after watching that, I realized that you have improved a lot when we compare your first video to your last video. So what kind of things you have done? Like that I want to know.
Yeah, that is the journey. If you would go through my first video, which I have done maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm consistently practicing English, speaking with the people from all over the world, not from India only. The native speakers, I have many friends. So by interacting with them, they give me feedback, they give me corrections, and I try to work on it. And nowadays, I'm working as a spoken English trainer as well. So if you become a trainer, you try to become better, and you learn from your students. That is and I get an opportunity to connect with this language as much as I can, right? If I would be working in account field, as I come from BCom honors accounting, if I would go for being an accountant, it would be very difficult for me to be connected with the language. But I chose this career to be always connected with English. What I have done, I tried everything, even though I just, whenever I conduct sessions for my students, I am also practicing along with them. I would say shadowing, I'm just doing tongue twisters practice, storytelling practice, picture description. We take a picture, we try to describe or some stories of our life, past stories. I would say a lot of topics we discuss. I give them example that how can you describe about things that I'm doing with the students nowadays. But before also, I used to read and record. I would take a paragraph and try to record my own voice, then think about it that where I can improve. And nowadays, because I'm doing YouTube videos, so I listen to my own YouTube videos sometimes and I write down my own mistakes that where I can make some more improvements. So that is the observation which you have to do it.
Now you are doing all this thing, or
exactly. Nowadays I'm doing with my students. I'm not doing it personally for myself, but I have to do it for with my students. But yes, for editing purpose, I have to do it. Whenever I'm editing my videos, then I try to listen to myself. And sometimes not every single video, to be honest, but sometimes when I have sufficient time, I'll just do editing and I'll try to listen to myself. And if there is any problem, I will note down just on paper that what kind of things I should work on. So at least you should know that where you can make improvements. If you do not know your problems and what kind of improvement you need, how you will be able to do it? So you need a specific feedback for things. But nowadays I'm doing it for myself and I can do it. So all these activities I do. Yes, I try to speak with the people, do reading practice also. As I said, I have some speakers or good friends from the other countries like Scotland, America. So I talk to them and I do practice with them. Platforms like HiLocal, Clubhouse, Mondi, Tandem. There are many platforms where you will get some good native speakers also who are helping people for free. So that I do it and it is pretty helpful for me as well at this moment also. yourself, because as we are not the native speakers, we are non-native speakers, and it is very difficult for us to live in a speaking environment, right? Living in Kanpur, you cannot expect everyone to speak English here. Most of them would
Yeah.
talk to you in Hindi only. You would
Hindi.
not listen English outside. You need to
Yeah,
listen from your phone, or yeah,
yeah, yeah. Like in
that's
my
what I
office
think.
also. Yeah. In my office as well. Like I am working in a US recruitment company, but my colleagues they all talk with me in Hindi language. Only when you interact with the people, like US people, then only you will get a chance to talk in English. Otherwise, they all will talk in Hindi language. So yeah,
Yes,
that's
and what I understood, when you talk to US clients and all those people for professional purpose, you don't get a lot of time to do personal
yeah,
conversation or general
yeah.
conversation. Only you need to just talk to them point to point or cut to cut
Point
or
to
whatever
point
it is.
and
The script. Yeah.
script. Yeah, we have some. You have a YouTube channel. I think
No,
your
no, no.
channel is
Right now
monetized
it's
now.
different. Exactly, of course. It got monetized in 2022. But I'm able to
22.
speak right now, but I went to Delhi in 2000, beginning of 2022. Yeah. Yeah, so any other question, or just do you want to share something with me? If you have anything to share, you can, yes.
No, right now I don't have any other thing to share with you. You have some tips for me to like how I can improve my communication skill as soon as possible. You can.
The tips, actually, the most important thing is to immerse and try to enjoy the language. Just listen to English content as much as you can. Do not listen to other language. Or, of course, Hindi you will already listen it because you are living in the surrounding and you cannot deny that. But apart from that, try to listen to English whenever you get time or whenever you are free. Put actually earbuds in your ears and try to listen to it. Maybe either podcast, comedy, news, whatever it is. If you are bored from the comedy, listen to the news. If you are bored from the news, listen to the cricket commentary. But make sure that you listen to everything in English. So that is only one thing. And then you speak with people also. Make sure that you speak with everyone. Try to speak with English in English whenever you get an opportunity, or on these platforms also. Even though you're not getting some good people, but it's okay. Something is better than nothing always. So
Nothing.
try to interact with them. And you cannot expect every person to be an American or every person to be an advanced level of speaker, right? Because there are very
Yeah.
few people who are available on those platforms and they are advanced. Because if somebody is advanced, then why he will do practice on Joe skills? The question is, right? So if
Yeah.
somebody is already good in English, they will not come on those applications and do practice. So you will mostly get beginners or intermediate people. If somebody already has his own coaching institute, a lot of students, or maybe he is in a good position like sales manager, or I would say director, then why he will come to those platforms and speak English? And first thing, and if they are in a good position, they are able to afford some good trainers. So they do not
Yeah.
go on those platforms to speak English. Already they go to some trainers and they speak with them. That's how it works. But make sure that you do practice every day. Do not
Yeah.
feel bored from it. Try to motivate yourself as much as you can. That's it. That's
Yeah.
only the
Yeah.
skill. And
That's
apart
it.
from this, watch videos of people.
Yeah. I'm watching lots of conversation videos as well. Like your
There
YouTube
you'll
channel.
get a lot of tips. Yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
that.
I have been watching your YouTube channel. I think from last 1 years. Like
Oh, thank you. That's great.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it is very difficult to judge, or I would say to your skills. Like as you said, maybe you are able to see improvement in me, okay? Because maybe you have watched my video and you are watching the videos nowadays. But for me, it is very difficult. Sometimes I feel the same, that I make a lot of mistakes. I'm not improving at all, even though after 4 years also, I'm not very good in it. But somebody who's just going through my videos, they can see the improvement in me, that what kind of
Yeah.
improvement I'm able to make. And so that's what, believe in the process and keep practicing. Even though I
Yeah.
feel the same, that I'm not improving and something like that, but I'm sure that if I'm doing practice, I'm improving.
Yeah. Definitely.
Same thing, you have to believe in the process, speak with the people, because that is the best way, no other way. If you want to learn the language, listen to the language and speak with the people. That is the right way to learn the language.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah.
okay, thank you. Many, many thanks to you, Abjeet. It was really nice talking to you. I'm so happy to have a
Yeah.
lovely conversation with you. And bye bye. Take care. All the best. Keep practicing. Keep enjoying the journey. Be consistent. That is the essence, I would say.
Yeah. Thank you to have a conversation with me.
Listen, mine always. And be motivated and keep practicing. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.